Boom! Ah. Ah. Yeah, let me fix these hats. Ah. Oppenheimer, AMC Universal City Walk. So probably if you are in LA County, if you're going to see Oppenheimer, the place you're going to see it is AMC Universal City Walk. It's probably the best place to watch a movie. Kinda, well, we don't necessarily kinda, we'll put asterisk because everyone has their go-to. But for IMAX 70mm, that's where you're gonna watch it. AMC Universal City Walk. Now, there's a connection with this theater because I used to work here too. When I left the Bay Area, San Francisco, bam, bam. I know it's kind of different now. It wasn't as bad as it is now. But this has nothing to do with city. We're not political. Anyway, so when I left there, I moved down here, and I was able to transfer from the Metreon to City Walk because it was an AMC site, and that was cool because AMC at the time they had like a lot of different programs. You could be like one of the cool programs that AMC had. I don't know if they have it anymore, but when they opened theaters, you could go there, they would send you there and you would work for some time to open theaters, and that was always fun. But anyways, I wasn't necessarily going back to San Francisco. So I moved from San Francisco to LA. And when I did that, I joined that team. But the thing about joining that team was that I couldn't join as a projectionist because they were a union house. And let's rock back and back and side to side. Anyway, so they were a union house, and since they were a union house, only union projectionists could work there. Even though I was a trained, talented projectionist, I could not necessarily work there, but I could work there. So how did that happen? So basically what would happen was they would have union projectionists, and if you knew how to run the projector, if you were, we'll say licensed projectionist, but you don't even necessarily know what that term is, you were able to run the house but not be put in the system to run the house. So I was able to run like theaters during that time, during that 99 time. I was able to run movies while the union projectionists pretty much sat there. They sat there and they let you run and do their work because they knew a lot of people wanted to be projectionists, and then they could pass it off as internship or apprentice. Love the air quotes. So anyways, while I was doing that, I applied for IMAX, and then bam, they swooped me up at IMAX. And right when I first got here at IMAX, they, topped me ropes from 70, but I was also still a projectionist. Hopefully my head's not cut off. Projectionist because I would run dailies for them, and I ran dailies from a numerous of people. You name it, can't say it, but if you know me, you know who I did. That was fun, and the great thing about that, at that time, I always say life is different now. At that time, I had 2 jobs. I was working at IMAX here, and I was also working at Universal. When I was in the Bay Area, I was working at Metreon. I was working at Pasquale, and even though if y'all know what that is, Starbucks bought them out. Just history being all over here. But so I always had like 2 to 3 jobs, and so that was great. And so, which makes this fun because Oppenheimer is bringing back a lot of projectionist memories for myself. That's why I've kind of stayed in contact with some of these people. It's hard to keep some friends nowadays, but that's what makes it great. It's because reaching out, talking to people that I haven't talked to in a long time, and actually see, like film being prevalent and being represented, because like that is Hollywood. That's associated like with Hollywood in America. It's like filmmaking. It's just great. It's fun. Oppenheimer. You don't look like a projectionist. I know. But what are projectionists supposed to look like? Is it this? Who knows? IMAX. Oppenheimer. Let's get it.